Okay, we're covering the installation of the Easy Rack for Glock pistols. This is a Gen 4 G26 we're going to do this on. So to start, you're going to drop your mag, make sure the gun isn't loaded. Okay, pull the trigger, put some backward pressure on your slide, push down the tabs here, slide the slide forward, put your frame aside. Then get a flathead screwdriver or something thin. I'm just using a Swiss Army knife blade here, and we're going to remove the back plate. You just need something to get in that little tiny groove there and kind of start the process of pushing this back plate down. You can see it comes down pretty easily. Once you've got it down a little ways, you want to kind of push it down evenly. Once you got it down a little ways, you'll see a little tab at the top. That's where I usually stick my screwdriver or the blade tip in there to remove it. So I'm going to switch to a flathead here. I'm going to push down, wiggle that back plate out. I cover it with my thumb here to make sure the firing pin and the ejector spring don't come flying out. There's not a lot of pressure on them, so you don't really have to worry about it, but just to be safe. So now your back plate's off. You can take it, put it aside, grab your new back plate that comes with the Easy Rack. You can see it's substantially thicker than the original. Bring it back over here to your slide. Start putting some upward pressure on it and push down on your firing pin spring. Once past that, you're going to put some downward pressure on the ejector spring and then click your back plate firmly into place, and you can feel it and hear it click into place. Okay, so now that that's on there, I'm going to grab our frame, check our recoil springs, making sure they're down all the way so the slide goes on like it should. Reattach the slide like normal. Okay, now your back plate is on there. Now we're going to reach over here, grab whatever color you purchased, and do silver. Bring it back over here, slide it over the new back plate. You can see there's the hole there. Grab your screw that was provided. It is a torque head screw, T9 size. So that's about the only specialty tool you'll need to install this. Screw it into the hole. The threads are pretty fine. Probably don't need any Loctite, but if you feel better about it, go ahead and put some blue Loctite on there. We haven't had any problems with them backing out. Snug it up. Don't need to go grill on it. Make sure it's tight. And there you go. It's installed. You're ready to go try it out. Now we're going to go in reverse and show you how to remove it. There's a little trick to removing it. It's not as straightforward as the original. Just because the back plate is thicker, it re-trips the internals when you remove the slide. And you do have to remove the grip piece when you remove the slide because there's no grooves on the back. So all you're going to do that is take your screw, remove it, take your slide piece off, put it aside. Then, again, make sure your gun's unloaded. Okay, rack it, pull the trigger, put downward pressure on the slide, push down your tabs, and put some forward pressure on the slide. You'll see that as you put forward pressure, that trigger's going to reset all the way forward. You pull the trigger again, and then the slide will come off. Okay, so only real difference is that you have to pull that trigger twice to get this off, and that's just because that is thicker. Okay, so once it's off, it's business as usual. Okay, and that's it. So we thank you for your interest and appreciate your purchase if you bought one of these. And little quick legal disclaimer is modifying your pistol is potentially hazardous. It could be deadly. So you're doing so at your own risk. It's not recommended by the manufacturer. Hope that covers all our legal bases. In the future, we'll be offering hopefully some Easy Racks for the new Gen 4, new G43 and 42, as well as the large framed G21s and such. So that's it. We got them on Glock 30s, 30S. There's a black one, and pretty cool. We got the other colors over here. So again, we thank you for your interest.